You got people coming?
Mm-mm. I'll just post it if I want to.
You got people coming?
Okay, so let's go back to prop stream. Post it if I want to. And why is this? Okay, so let's go back to prop strong. Now, why are all of these? And why is it saying that again?
You're gonna have to mute one of your programs, Zoom or one of them.
Okay, is that better? I was doing too much. Okay. Okay, thank you. So, man, I gotta erase that. See, me and these technical issues. Okay, so you want to build issues. So I want to make sure that it's vacant. That's one issue. If a
Yep.
property is vacant, you know, they had that mass exodus in Los Angeles. And another thing that I wanted to see is,
Mass exodus when? The same time New York had it, or is this recent?
it was after New York, but it was coronavirus related.
Yeah, then yeah. Okay, we're around the same time.
I want to say
Vacant, we got that.
what about out of state owner?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. That compounds the vacant part.
Mm-hmm. Because they aren't there.
You know what else is on the rise in Los Angeles? Divorces.
So you want to do divorce during COVID?
Well, if they filing back then, probably, you know, they're hitting the courthouses now, right? Nobody's gonna file right at March, like right when it hit, unless they just can't stand the person.
It's possible. But you thinking, child, you thinking about what you're gonna do with this house way before you file divorce. You've been thinking about this house for the last year.
True.
Let's see what it comes up with.
Days on market would be a good indicator if they're doing a mass exodus.
True. That would be the MLS. Okay, you gonna come? I mean,
it's LA. Probably a lot of houses shipping through.
well, it was just because of the vacant. Let me take that off real quick. Because it was just 249 with that. So let's say days on market minimum 90.
90, 60 maybe? 90, yeah, 90 work. Because we in the what, 9th month, 10th month?
Mm-hmm.
That started in the 3rd month, so that's a good 90 days right there.
So this is like 30 properties. Boy, these properties at $1 million, 2 million. One bedroom, one bath, itty bitty little old thing for $200,000. You must be out your mind. That's why I live in Texas. Ooh, that's gorgeous. These numbers are just crazy, bro. I'm from Texas, so I can't. This is crazy.
I mean, I've seen,
To be so small, like
yeah, I've seen mobile homes go for $1 million in Cali.
that's crazy as a mug. But what's wrong with this one? Because this one is pretty big. Oh, it's a triplex, and it's vacant. Well. Let's see what's going on here. It's a trust property. The bank owns it? Oh, the trust of the bank. It was a cash sale, REO, mortgage information. This is a REO and it's vacant.
No tenants.
That's what it said.
Man, they get Corona up in there.
So this person died. Interesting. They tried to sell it. Dang, it was on the market for 391 days. Great neighborhood, fixer-upper, currently in REAP. All units are occupied. One tenant says he's paying $280 a month into REAP. Interesting. I wonder how much that's gonna go for. And
Well,
see, this is why a lot of people can't get into this. So the way to get into this market in California, this is a triplex too. Last sale date 2019 is to do an owner finance, where get the mortgage subject to the existing mortgage. So she lives in Providence, Rhode Island. This one is pretty cool.
REAP stands for Rent Escrow Account Program.
It sounds like Section 8. That's not what it is.
Well, I don't. Let's see. It says it's a city-run program that prevents an owner from collecting full rent funds, prevents a buyer from obtaining financing on rundown rental properties. When the city identifies a rental property as severely run down, it may be placed in a REAP program.
Gotcha. So this is interesting. This says that it just sold in January. When did she buy it? She bought it in January. This is her. Woo! And it's vacant? No. This is 2019. She bought this in 20. This don't make sense. Oh, yes, it does. Yes, it does. So she just bought this. She just bought this. And she bought it for $745.
Got it 10 months. She's ready to sell it already.
Well, if she bought it for $745, I'm interested in where the rest of this is the estimated loan balance. That loan didn't go down that fast.
And it,
So did she have a second loan or something? 745.
how you gonna comp that though?
Oh, she had a down payment probably of 20%. Let me check. 745. What's 20%? 149.
14 some change. $140.
No, it ain't 20%. Maybe she just put something down because you can tell that this is a whatchamacallit.
Mention.
This is within a mile.
Play with.
Hmm?
Definitely some room to play with.
Mm-hmm. Let's see if MLS has anything different. I'll call her. She in Rhode Island? I know some kids that'll get this and just take over this mortgage for her. You know? That's not a big old mortgage, to be honest with you.
Nah. Especially for Cali.
I want to look at the pictures. Dang, you ain't gonna show no pictures, huh? Why are all the pictures messed up? Look at the outside of it, see what it looks like. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, maybe not. Not bad, but it needs some work. Huh?
Looking at the estimated sale price.
You say what?
I'm looking at the estimated sale price.
Interesting. Okay, that's one. Now see, this is more what I be dang, this just sold during COVID?
Ooh, look at that drop.
Where?
Oh, that's the equity. I thought they sold it for that.
Hold on, I want to see this. Let me see something down here. So last 30 days, price changes have gone up. Rent changes have gone up. Last 30 days, average days on market. A 1-bedroom is staying forever. Huh. Closed sales have gone down damn near 20%. New listings have gone up. Listing trend. Homes for sale. List price versus sale price. In July, it was down. October is pretty. Huh. Average rent is $3,000. New pre-foreclosures. October 2019, they were super high. They're lower than they've been. Shoot. Over a year. That's not bad. Went up in April. So go back down. So let me add something to this just to see, since they mentioned it. I want to see what's in pre-foreclosure.
That's what.
Probably nothing on this list. Yeah. Because we already have vacant, been on the market for a few, let's take this off. Out-of-state owners. And it's a pre-foreclosure. So you see how you just play with it?
Mm-hmm.
But this is pretty cool. It's an out-of-state owner and it's in pre-foreclosure. Shit.
Look at that loan balance though.
I know. Let's see what the 16,000 a month, 18,000 a month.
Yeah, they ready to get rid of that real quick.
And it's little.
Where the square footage at?
55. Hold on. Here's the square footage. My house was 5,300 square feet. Jeez, that's little for it to be $3 million.
True, true. Yeah, my house in Atlanta was 32. Wasn't nowhere near that.
Okay. This one has the estimated loan balance 0, but it's in foreclosure. Married man as his sole and separate property. He lives in Nevada. What's his name? Herman Anthony. They got a divorce. This was his wife. Interfamily transfer in 2018.
That's what that means.
His wife or his mama. It's a lot. It's a lot has happened to this. 2009, there was an intertransfer. This is Mary. So yes, something going on in the family where they're transferring it. However, it's still in foreclosure. So this is the LEAP. What was that other program?
REAP.
Now you have the LEAP.
I don't know. LEAP. Let's see what that is.
Future advance clause, open-end mortgage.
Lending real estate search for.
Let me see if anybody is watching. Oh, there are 2 people watching. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. I didn't even look over here. Can y'all hear me? I'm on here with Sean. And we just finished with another class. So I wanted to say hello. I have some questions regarding going through probate. Have you ever dealt with the probate process? I have, Andre. Where are you located? Oh, let me tell you. I always have too much going on when I'm on live. Boy, I tell you the truth, just ghetto. Okay, awesome. Let me go back over here real quick. Oh, you're in Philly. I don't know the probate laws in Philly. I got 2 whole people watching. That's awesome. Okay, yeah, this is still one I think that I would look at and I would contact them. Because for a $300,000 mortgage, I mean, shoes. Dang, why are these pictures not coming up? Control C. I'm just trying to see what's going on. Boy, I tell you, they be living in the hole for $500,000. Woo-hoo!
Yep.
Y'all wrong for that. Is this the same address? Wait a minute. West 49.
And no, that can't be the same property.
No. Okay. This is it. Let's see what Zillow was talking about.
Much better.
Oh, it's fixed up though.
Why is the standard marble countertop? It's just what it is now.
Not
Granite,
necessarily. Huh?
granite and marble. I never see any variation outside of that when they do flips.
Yeah, I normally see granite. I don't see a whole lot of marble. They did a good job on this one though.
Yeah.
It's decent, it's clean looking. What in the heck is this? Is that a mirror?
Yeah, that looks like a mirror.
That is that house. So it has a house in the back too? Or is this all that house? Confused.com. That's pretty cool. That's a good looking house for that amount. In Los Angeles?
Hmm. This is the one that's pre-foreclosure?
Let's see. 1426 West 95th.
Yeah.
1426, yeah.
You gotta do nothing to it.
She'd be a good person to call just to take over the mortgage, to be honest with you. Shoot, I have a cousin that's headed there now. He could definitely live there. Oh, why is it in default? What's amount of the default? Damn.
Since June, right in the middle of COVID.
The amount of the default is 300,000. But sometimes, I mean, since it is COVID, you still may be able to.
Yeah, but you said if you do a subject to, you're not on the hook for the mortgage anyway, right?
You're not on the hook for it, but you still have to bring it. It still needs to be current.
Oh, bring it out the rears? Shoot.
Well, what I'm saying is, I mean, there are several things that you can do. One, to bring this current, you can, since it's COVID, lenders are more willing to put the default at the back end of the loan, but why is it so much? And she just got it.
Maybe she had a construction loan.
Maybe. And she had it on the market for, so it was on the market for 111 days.
Yeah, that sounds like a construction
Unit on one lot, 3 bedrooms, 1 bath, and a single bath, and a
completed
kitchen
remodel.
completed. Ooh, Lord.
That's probably a construction loan, and they have their expiration. If they don't run out, you have to refinance.
She had it listed for
He was dropping.
Yes. Let me go back over here. Okay. In general, if a wife and husband name is on the deed and the spouse dies, can the other spouse avoid probate? Can the other spouse, oh, if he had a will, most definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the number one way to avoid it, right?
Yeah, did he have, when probates become super duper complicated is when
Who will? Yes.
the will, and when they have, like, if he died, who died? Did he die? In general, wife and a husband name on the deed and spouse died. So if he died and he had extra kids, or if she died and she had extra kids, that's when it goes crazy, because whoever is still alive has to split the difference of what that house is. They own 50% and then the kids own 50%. So that's when it really gets crazy. But if they were married, nobody had extra kids, and he had a will, then everything is cool.
Yeah.
The husband passed.
If the term is intestate, if they don't have a will.
Okay, I'm gonna keep looking over here while he answers those questions. This would really be a good one. I'm gonna save that one just to make the phone call. Doesn't hurt. Oh, this is just so crazy. How did prices get this out of control in Los Angeles?
They've kind of always been there since the 90s. Because my other side of the family lives out
I have family there too. This is in foreclosure. Let me look at this. Looks like it's in foreclosure by a family limited partnership. So it was a private lender.
George Foreman owns that house.
You see that? Freeman, though.
I know, man.
Dang, the estimated loan payment is cheap. It's a commercial loan? The lender is George Freeman. Hold on, I'm confused, bro. Okay, Evelyn. Is this the same lady? She lives in Vegas. Evelyn Forrester. This is interesting. I still contact this person too. Why not? What does this look like? Why is this a commercial loan? Saying this is single family. Why would this be a commercial? Is it a building loan, like construction loan? But that's still not. I don't understand why it's listed as such. So guys, as you can see, man, this is really just oh, it's a nice house. Well, I don't know which one it is, but this is really a process of just going through these properties and, looking at them, doing due diligence and finding stuff.
Common sense questions, you got the ability to find the answers.
A little bit of research. And when you're building your list, you don't necessarily have to be this meticulous and going through this stuff. You can all the way go through it, put your criteria in. You don't have to look at each and every house. I'm doing that. Normally, if I wasn't online though, I'd go through this real quick and pick out the ones that I think would be doable for me, like this 2 million, 2.7 million. Nah. But I would look at a couple of these duplexes, 500,000, and look at them. Even some of the $1 million properties, if you could take over the mortgage, if it's a doable property. It's a lot of people in Las Vegas, it looks like. I mean, this estimated loan payment is super duper cheap. This is the first loan. I'm wondering, is there a second loan? But you just have to do the research on it. But you can do all of this research, go on and put stuff in there and contact people.
Right.
There's no guarantees, they might say yes, they might say no, they might answer you back, whatever. Put them on a list. If it looks interesting, send out a text, point blank, period. So when you go here, we look for pre-foreclosures, notice of default. Let's take that off. Now, Sean mentioned divorce. I want to see that again. We said divorce filing date. I want to see 01/01/2020. Okay, I'm going there, forget you. And no, you don't have to be out of state for this. And yes, owner occupied. Okay, any. Nobody filed for divorce? Really, people? Interesting.
I would do this earlier. I mean, later, like, what are we in? This is October, so August? I mean, not August, yeah, August or.
I only have one thing on here. I only have one filter. So
or later, so it would have caught all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. I don't believe that. That's challenging.
Exactly. All these houses, ain't nobody getting divorced. That just don't even make sense.
Well, I'm here. I see it in the news.
So has a divorce. Let's see this. But the divorce filings are looking like they aren't. It's not showing you like when they filed, I guess. That maybe that information. That would be a good question, Burton.
Maybe because the COVID, the city records aren't being updated as frequent.
You do have a point. But look at these. This has a divorce. So a divorce had to have been filed, and then they have the file records. But this would be a good question for Burton when we get back on. So has a divorce and an active lien? No divorce, but an active lien. I mean, there are a million ways that you can freaking search this thing. There are so many, like file bankruptcy dismissed. It's just a lot of different ways that you can look at this.
Yeah, I was paying attention from the first video. I saw the potential then. I said, oh, okay, this is a one-stop shop.
Yeah, this tax lien. So the two liens, like I said earlier today, the two liens that'll get you in trouble on here are the HOA will get you. Yeah, you could get, I don't know about in other states. In Houston, in Texas, you can lose your whole house.
Yep.
The tax lien, you can lose your house.
Virginia too.
So if this has a tax lien and a HOA lien, this utility lien means that the utilities are possibly not on.
Mhm.
Why is this number not going down though?
Mechanics lien is going to be pertinent too sometimes if it's a flipper, because that means the contractor hasn't gotten paid. Child support, yeah, that's another.
Let me see if it's any that are,
I didn't even know that went against somebody's house.
what?
Child support.
Child support can go against, man, everything. It goes on your credit report.
Even the stimulus.
Really?
Yeah, if you're in the rears, you don't get the money.
Okay, there is no will. The wife is a surviving spouse and they have one child. The husband has a child outside of marriage. So that husband owns the other 50% since the wife died. Let me send a text to you. Use the actual phone number, service or app. So, Sarah, I use, it kind of depends on whether I use my real number. I have a service called CallRail, CallRail, callrail.com. Where I have several different phone numbers. I think I have up to 20 different phone numbers, but it's certain ones for real estate and it rings directly to your phone. The problem is with text messaging in CallRail, it doesn't quite, I gotta pay my bill. I changed my card, but it doesn't quite work the same way. Yeah, it doesn't quite work the same way. Tracking these numbers. This is my LLC for business. So these are all of my telephone numbers for real estate. Yeah, PropStream is the main one that I search on. I also have access. I don't know if I'll be able to get on it right now because my password game is horrible. REIPro.com. Shut up, Sean. Ain't nobody asked you nothing. Come on now, Saint. Let me see. REI Pro. Oh, it's my REI Pro, I bet. No, that's not what I meant, y'all. I did not hear all of that. PRO. I bet it's my asset. It's my REI Pro. Good, it remembered my name. Praise God, because I couldn't remember its name. Don't send me no push notifications. Okay, well, I got 92 leads. And I haven't been on here. Interesting. So this is REI Pro. I have access to this, but I don't really use it, as you can see. So you can go here and look at pre-foreclosures.
Is that a PropStream equivalent?
It is, one of the guys that I had on with me, his name is Corey. Corey uses this, and I said I'd give it a try. Yeah, it's a PropStream equivalent. So this is saying 551 pre-foreclosure leads. And you can look at the property facts. It doesn't quite give as much information to me. So what I want to see on here is the foreclosure information. Primary owner, tax info. It gives the mortgage information. Line of credit. But then I don't, oh, maybe it gives a foreclosure information. Oh, it's okay, it does. And it gives the loan balance. That's not bad. So, I mean, this would be a good one to contact because they may still be working with him since the foreclosures have been since there's a moratorium on foreclosures. So, you just go through these. I wonder, is there a different way to look at this?
Doesn't look like you can do all that saving and stuff like you do in prop.
Well, let me go back to it. Let me see. What does select mean? Oh, it says save to properties. Save to properties, see? So you can save it. What in the world does select mean though? So, oh, okay, so maybe I can unselect it. Can I unselect it? Well. So, I mean, this is, oh, this is like save a search. Is there a down arrow over here? Okay. Recording date. Oh, okay, this is what I was looking for. I was like, well, how can I see all of the properties in one glance? And can I sort by zip code? I could sort by estimated value. Can I go over? Oh, wow. So most of these look like they were in September. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I might have to come over here too, y'all. I'm just messing with this, but I haven't really looked at it. But if I didn't want to do a whole bunch of work and I just wanted to build my freaking list today, right? If I'm just building my list today, I would build my list right here. I would take these 555 leads that I know are in pre-foreclosure, because pre-foreclosure in itself is a doggone motivated seller. You're losing your house. So this would be my 551 right here. Bam. Put these into, download these properties, get a skip search done. I don't use PropStream. Corey has this service where they charge him 10 cents a lead. So I'd send them over there to him for him to send them to his guy. And then there we go. Then once I get it skip searched, I would go over to Stratica Networks. And that is Stratica, STRATICANETWORKS. And that's the text messaging service. Do you purchase? I do. I have before. In Houston, in Texas, that's a cash purchase. So you can definitely purchase them. I know people who purchase them all the time, but it's a cash purchase. So, we have a right of redemption for homesteaded properties of 2 years, which means that the owner can come back and pay you all reasonable fees within 2 years. If it's not homesteaded, meaning that the homestead is when they live there, like they live there and it's their home, and for tax purposes, is considered a homestead. But if it's not a homestead, then the right of redemption period is 6 months. So yeah, I mean, I love the tax liens. So this looks like, and it looks like you can add more than one location. So let's say, now I like this because on PropStream, you can't do this. Let's say Fort Bend. So now I'm looking at Harris County and Fort Bend. But why didn't my number increase?
What did you do? Oh, comparing
Adding locations. Chambers County. Why did my number of leads increase though? Let me hit apply changes. Maybe that's why. That's cool. That's pretty cool. So with this, you can easily get to 1,000. And then go on and build your list. Y'all have any questions? Sarah and Andre? Andre, thank y'all for joining me. You're a new one. I haven't seen that before. I just left Philly not that long ago. But okay, y'all, I am going to get off of here. Thank y'all for joining me. Sean and I have just stopped doing our little Forex training, so I appreciate y'all for coming. If you need anything, if you purchased a home and the prior owner had a homestead, can the new owner reapply? Absolutely. Yep. Absolutely. They can't the existing, okay, so say for instance, I purchased a house today, it's October 6th. If it was a homesteaded property for tax purposes, then I'm still, from my taxes, gonna benefit from the last person's homestead. Now, from a filing of the homestead for myself, I don't know if there's a gap in there as far as when it becomes active, but that's an excellent question. I'm not sure about that, but I know when it is your house, you can file for homestead for your house. I just don't know when it becomes effective. But I do know that if you bought it and the last person, it was their homestead, then that you still benefit from it being their homestead. All right, guys, I'm gonna get off of here and try to give me some rest. I love y'all. Y'all take care, and please do come back and look at it with me. All right, y'all take care. Bye. Let me see how to stop the live. Do I close it? No, that didn't work.
You gotta hit the YouTube live thing on the left, I think.
Where you see that?
Top left.
Top left. This is my top left, Sean.
Yeah, there's a YouTube live. I'm seeing, you don't see that?
It's right here.
Oh, maybe I see it. Oh, it tells me YouTube live because I'm on it, so you don't see that. All right, so where did you get on YouTube at live? Did you go to YouTube Studio?
I did that over here in More.